Good morning. I'm glad you could make it. Thank you for joining me. My name is Tina Kavergich and I am Northern Stamper. I'm a Canadian independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator here to give you a whole bunch of great ideas and card tips and tricks and stuff like that. So I just wanted to let you know. So thank you for joining me. I am coming to you from Ajax, which is just east of Toronto, Ontario. So if you're located anywhere in Canada, you can always drop me an email, join my team, purchase anything that you see here. It's a lot of fun. Thank you for joining me. Comment below if you are new to this page and have never seen it before. I hope you enjoy yourself. Good morning, Melissa. I'm glad you could make it. And Gail, thank you. I'm glad you're here. I have a lot to show you and I've learned a lesson. I do collect all of my Happy Mail for one day that I like to sit and I like to open it, and I've realized that I really shouldn't open it right before I go live on a Tuesday morning, because that's what I did this morning. So I got these great cards. I got to show them to you. They're fantastic. So I opened them all today. So I got this one from Caroline, my good friend. She's on my team, and I just love it. So it's a great looking card, but when I open it, it just all pops open. She did such a great job. I love it. Fantastic. Good morning, Michelle and Corinne and Miriam. Thank you for joining me. So this was great. I love this. I love this card. Like, isn't that so cool? We learned this in, I taught this in one of our team meetings. This was one of the cards, and I'm so glad to see it here. And one of my new friends, Carol, thank you very much. I got the card here. Look at this. This is a great card. What she did is different layers of circles, which was really super cool. And then they're all popped up on these really cool dimensionals. I just love this. It was great, and I love it. Thank you so much. She did such a lovely job. And the outside, I don't know if you could tell, but it's all in dry embossed here, and it's really cute. I love it a lot. It really makes my day, so I save up all my cards for everything. And one of my good team members, her name is Lizzie. She is such a dear. This one, I opened it up. And so she did this with one of my favorite sets, the Friendly Hello. And then she wrote this really personal letter. She decorated the inside. I thought was really cool. I loved it. I love it. And she wrote this very personal note, and it just made me just start crying. I really shouldn't open these right before Facebook Live, because I was like blubbering all over the place, and I wanted to thank everybody for sending that. It really means a lot. Good morning, Karen, my friend from Newfoundland. Oh, I miss that place so much. Maybe not in the winter time, I guess, but I can't wait to return. Thank you, Carol, for the card. And Sharon, thank you for joining me. As I mentioned, I'm a Canadian independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and I have lots and lots going on. So if you want to be part of my team, let me know. There is a great deal on the starter kit happening right now. So you spend $165 worth of product, but you only pay for $135, plus you get to choose 2 free stamp sets. So if you're anywhere in Canada, it doesn't matter where you are, you can join in our team. We do a lot of activities. Actually, is it tonight? No, next week our team is doing a very cool fancy fold night. So it's just for our team members. So you want to be part of it. It's our teams are the ladies are absolutely lovely. They're fantastic. They are very talented, and they're so much fun to be with. And you don't want to miss it. So anyways, today we are going to be using our takeaway package, February the 15th. Hopefully you have it here. There you go. And what you're going to need is 1 stamp set with some sayings. So I'm just going to use the slim sayings, and this is one of the stamp sets we're going to be using in March. So this is really cool. I like this one. I'm going to be using this one. or you can use any one that you have, and a pad of ink, and that's about it. So I'm going to be using Memento Black. You can use whatever color that you like. So there you go. So that's, make sure you grab that, and maybe have your trimmer and snips and your, you know, your box of bits and bobs, so that you can add on a couple of extra things if you like. Just so that you know. As I mentioned, if you don't have a demonstrator and you want a catalog, let me know. I would be happy to send one out. Don't forget, celebration ends on February the 28th. So you can't purchase anything on the 29th or the 30th or the 31st because they don't exist. Well, not this time around. So grab the catalog and some free stuff from Celebration. Don't forget, oh, I gotta tell you, oh, gotta put these away. I got my shipment in from Stampin' Up. I was so excited. As a demonstrator, you get to order items that are not released yet. And one of them was called Waves of the Ocean. It's a collection. I love this. Okay, I was so excited when I saw this. And I thought, okay, you know, it's going to be a lot of fun. So here's the stamp set. Okay, I started making cards with it. I really, you know what, I was really taken with this wave. It reminded me of the Japanese picture. You know, there's a little boat here and Mount Fuji in the back. But I thought it was really cool. That's what really got me first. And then there's a pelican on these posts and some really great sayings. So I love the stamp set. I thought it was fantastic. And then I really started looking through the other items that I got. So I got the designer series paper, and this month is all about designer series paper, right? So I wish I could show you how gorgeous this paper is. Okay, I started cutting it because I started using it. Apparently I was so excited. I was just so excited. So it's all like, it's actually, they designed it with poured paint. They poured paint and then they created these designs from here. So, but they're really, really stunning looking. Oh, I don't know if you can really appreciate it. I'm telling you, you never can appreciate what the papers look like on camera or in the book. You really have to get these. They are absolutely stunning. So the paper is just beautiful, absolutely beautiful. Oh, Maria's got hers and she can't wait to use it. Oh, I gotta show you a card. Oh, you know what? I'm a big sucker. I gotta show you. So some of this paper, like look at these waves. Fantastic. And I got a couple of more. There we go. I'm telling you, it really is a lot prettier in person when you get it. So let me get these out of the way. And so I was so excited when I got this set, and I ordered the foil. This is a specialty foil paper, so you get silver. And this is Coastal Cabana. I found out how to say it correctly, Coastal Cabana. And Night of Navy. I was so excited when I got this that I just grabbed the paper and I went and cut it with the dies that come with this set, that I didn't realize I had grabbed two of the foil papers because they were kind of stuck together. And I cut both of them at the same time. Oh, brother. So apparently I was just so excited I lost my marbles on that. So, and then they have these die sets. So there are two waves in here, and I thought, interesting. But when you lay them on top of each other, they are slightly off a little bit so that they create this really cool wave pattern. So I love it. So I got them all in a little bin because I was using them. So they got waves. You can cut out the pelican on the post. They have little clouds that you can cut out. And there are two little sentiment tags that you can cut out. So I thought, oh, I'm going to start, tooling around with this. And I haven't quite finished this. Now this is just on Night of Navy cardstock. And I've used the white ink to create the wave. I haven't finished this card yet, but I'm still thinking about how to use it. I love the idea of the white ink on the dark cardstock. I thought that was really cool. So, hold on. I got to show you some other cards. Oh, I got to give you a sneak peek. All right. So, this is the one that it got me thinking, I wanted to make a card with a full front that you can see through. So, I stamped this lighthouse in Stays On ink, and on a piece of like plastic that comes, you can order this. And I really liked the new Horizon DSP, and I thought, okay, it kind of works really well together, and I wanted to get this wave one. I was thinking, how am I going to get, put the wave in here, like put that on top. Hey, yeah, hey, look, that looks really cool. I should do that. Anyways, I was so taken with this paper, so I thought, oh, I'm just going to make it like this. So when you lift it, it's still on the plastic, and I stamped a sentiment just on the New Horizons. I thought that's really cool. Like, I love it. So now that I've kind of slipped this underneath, I might think of doing something like that. Fantastic, fantastic. So the first project I made with this stamp set, and this is where you can see the two waves. Oops, it's called a bridge card. And if you follow my blog or check out my Facebook page later in a couple of weeks, you'll see how to make this card. And what I wanted to show you, remember I told you about the two dies? There you go, you can kind of see, whoops, a little fuzzy, but the two dies, so I cut out two of them, the dark one and then the Coastal Cabana, and I put some of the little, apparently these are little clouds, but I made them into waves, but oh well. And so that you can see the difference. And then what I did is, remember my boo-boo? There is never a boo-boo, right? So there's my boo-boo card. So when I cut the foil, I had this left over and it didn't quite cut through, so I thought, okay, let's see what I can do. So I cut out some pearlescent paper, which is white, a little bit shiny, and I placed it on top and used some vellum and placed it over top. So you know what? I really, I got to tell you, I love this set. This is just working with the dies. Now I am going to move on and start working with the stamp of this new waves. I'm so excited, so excited. And actually, one of the most favorite, the whole set is, I gotta love it. So I might just do a whole month of just making cards with this. Check out these rhinestones. They are absolutely gorgeous. I don't know if you can totally appreciate it. Oh, maybe a little close. They are so beautiful and sparkly, and I had to get like as many as I can. So of these. So these are my top number one for right now. So this set, this collection will be in the new annual catalog, which is coming out for demonstrators, it's coming out in April, and you don't want to miss it, so we can order early. So that is going to be in the new catalog. So if you join my team and you can actually add this set right now to your starter kit and get it ahead of time, which is also a bonus because in April we're going to have a big party called On Stage. It's an online convention, so you don't want to miss it. It's the new stuff coming out, kind of like showing you Waves of the Ocean. That's one of them. And they got a whole bunch of other stuff coming out. I can't wait. I'm so excited. So you might want to join my team and be a part of that, especially if you live close by. I'm thinking of having those demonstrators that are interested to come over, and we'll set up, as long as everybody's vaccinated, everybody gets a little table, we'll have some fun. Let's get all together and have some fun. So anyways, have you got your items all ready? Okay, you got your ink, your package, and your stamp set. All right, so let's get started. And what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to move the camera from this really lovely setup I have. I got to tell you, you got to see this setup. Okay, this is I'm going to show you my setup, so hold on. So this is my setup, okay? There is a little bin, and on top a little box. So and that is my total setup for my camera mount. Nothing fancy schmancy here, and so that is pretty funny. So as I mentioned, let's get you inside. My name is Tina Kavirgich. I am Northern Stamper. If you have any questions, please drop me an email at northernstamper@gmail.com. Okay, so what we're going to do is get our little package, which, where did my little package go? I lost my package. Oh, there it is. Does that ever happen to you? Okay, there's the ink, there's the package, there's my stamp set. I swear I just put it down. Oh, I gotta show you a couple of more. So I was working with sympathy cards, and who does not have this tailored tag punch? It is such a great punch. You don't want to miss this. This punch is so cool. It makes great cards. So we use the with Symbols of Fortune designer series paper, and created this with the tailored tag. I just love this. It's fantastic. It's one of my favorite tag punches that you can get. So you can always make so much with it. Okay, so also very simple card. As I was saying about designer series paper, just add some designer series paper. This, you can't tell, it's embossed with a very subtle type embossing folder. Very simple. Create very simple cards with designer series paper. Symbols of Fortune, Maria. Yes, thank you. And this one is just with the designer series paper. Just the names just at the moment run out of my mind, so I just popped it in there. A little card. Great way to use up pieces of your designer series paper. So, and don't forget, I wanted to show off, this is actually the new Stampin Blends that they have, and they are for like skin tones. So they come in all different colors. So they didn't name them, but they put their numbers. So 100 and 200, and as it goes up to like 1,000, it just lightens. So you can choose whatever color. It doesn't work. It works great. Oh yes, Artfully Composed. Thank you, Maria. Artfully Composed. That was the other card. These Stampin' Blends are great for skin tone colors, but when you color other things, they are absolutely stunning. So these colors are really great. And this is just a single color. So as you're coloring, say, a person or something, you would add more colors into it to give it some more shading. But I just wanted to make these as just to show you what the colors themselves are. Okay, so these are the new blends too, and these are fantastic to have. I don't know, I love blends. Blends are my favorite. I don't know, next to, oh geez, that's a tough one now. Waves of the Ocean is pretty well up there now. So let's open up our package. We are going to be using, all right, so this is a very simple card, great for using up designer series papers. Okay, so we have only a few pieces in here as opposed to last week, which I think we had a ton of pieces and Karen dumped all over her floor. Hopefully she vacuumed them all up. We have our card base, okay, and then there is a piece of basic white cardstock. Let's move this up so everybody can see. A piece of white cardstock, and this is what we're going to put our sentiment on. And there's a little piece of designer series paper. Now you can use whatever side you want. It doesn't matter. Right? You can do it this way, this way, this way, this way, this way. It doesn't matter. It's up to you. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this large piece, and I can see the bird here. So I want to have the bird face up. So take a look at your designer series paper. So the first one, what we're going to do is I'm not going to glue it down yet, okay? I'm just going to lay it down so you can see what it's going to look like. So this is just laid on the card base, straight on with a small frame around. You're going to take the smaller designer series paper, and this actually is going to be a portrait, so the up and down. So we're going to just lay it down on the bottom part of the paper. Now, if you do want it to be the other way, there's nothing that says you can't do it. You know, maybe you want to have it on the left and right. This is the exact same thing. You can do this with a whole bunch of different designer series papers. It is up to you. Okay? All right. So, oh, Karen, good. I'm glad she's able to vacuum up all of those little bits from last week. Okay, so what I'm going to do is actually just lay it down. Now, this piece may be a little large in your package, and we want it to be longer than the card width this way. The reason is we're going to be placing it on an angle, and I wanted to make sure it goes all the way across. Depending on what sentiment you use, you might want to either make this strip a little smaller if you want. So what I'm going to do first is actually stamp a sentiment on here. And I'm going to use Slim Sayings, and I'm going to use the happy birthday because there's always a birthday coming up. And let's place it on a block. So first of all, what I'm going to do is I'm going to double check. Make sure that this fits across. Oh my goodness, it just fits. So that's great. So let's place that on the block. Always double check before you actually do something like that. So I'm going to take my ink and I'm going to ink it up, and I can see that my stamp is a little bit crooked, so make it a little straight. There we go.